Employee engagement is not just a word, it's a fundamental block built as a foundation to ensure company is successful. Survey after survey after survey by many companies like Gallup's research and many other like Harvard Business Research, right from 2000 to now, it has been proven that employee engagement plays such a vital role to ensure company success. So, and as per the recent study, about one third of the employees are disengaged, and companies actually incur billions of dollars of losses with disengaged employees. So, getting it right is very important for the organization to be successful and accomplish their mission and vision. I'm Sandeep from Dr. Ratan Talks. I'm a research analyst mainly focused on developing leadership across corporate organizations. Let's get into the employee engagement today. In many corporate organizations across the world, the leadership is calculated based on three major principles. One is engagement, how are they engaging their employees? Second is inclusion, how are they including their employees and subordinates, peers, everyone? And the third thing is enablement, how are they empowering their employees in order to get things done? These are the three fundamental ways how the leadership is measured. And in order to get it right, it's very important to know the fundamentals of each and every aspect of this leadership criteria. And as today's main focus is engagement, we will be focusing on engagement part of the leadership. So employee engagement is such a core principle which is very critical for the organization's growth and sustainability and success. There is a famous quote on engagement by Timothy Clark, who is the CEO of Leader Friend. He says, highly engaged employees make customer experience, disengaged employees break it, which, and disengaged employments are disengaged. They are not emotionally attached to the mission and vision. And on the other side, engaged employees are so much mentally, physically, and emotionally attached to the work they are doing for the company and their and the vision of the company. It's important to understand that engagement is very, very important, and people with identical experience, like similar background, similar experience, might have a completely different engagement levels, and that's mainly because how they are feeling at that point of time. And I'm sure, like you all might have had a fantastic day where you enjoy go to work, you didn't even know like how the hours have passed by. And on the other hand, you also had days where you dreaded to go to work, where the day wouldn't just go, right? It's all about like how you feel, how your emotions are, and how your leaders are making you feel. That matters a lot. So as a leader, it's very important to ensure that you know that your employees personally and tailor your communication such that it makes it's a meaningful experience for your employees and they feel engaged in the whole experience. So today I would like to talk of I would actually like to give you 5 tips which you can employ on your day-to-day basis so that you can boost your employee engagement. So today, based on the research, I have done a deep dive research based on a lot of studies out in the market, top studies like Gallup, Harvard Business Review, Forbes. I have, based on various top articles and research, I have come up with like 5 basic tips which will help you employ it on day-to-day basis and boost your employee engagement in this virtual world. And as starting in 2020, mid-March, there was this virtual remote work era which actually started, and many organizations are expected to have it continued even post-pandemic. So while we do that, while the hybrid work comes into place and many remote work still will be in place, it's very essential to follow these 5 tips I'm going to give you out there. So I would like to give you 5 tips to improve engagement. First is communicate your company's and business mission on a regular basis, show empathy and be human, ensure all of your employees are set up for success, and create and celebrate recognition and the milestones, and ensure that there are fun activities so that you get to know them at a personal level. Now, one of the first important and very critical things I would like to highlight, our tip is communicate companies and business vision. If you're working in a company, most likely you might be working in a line of business. So ensure that your employees knows the vision and mission of your business. Generally, employees like to be part of something which is bigger than themselves. So if you give them a big picture, most likely they feel engaged, and they feel that what they are doing makes, how it's impacting the end customer and how it's making a difference. So the employees understanding the big picture and how they are contributing it to the company's vision makes a big difference in how they engage and how they carry themselves within and outside the company. So this is a motivation factor. So ensure that as a leader, you give them the vision and mission the company is going towards and how they are contributing to that mission. And second, show empathy and human. It's very important to understand your team better. As a tip, every bi-weekly have a team meetings, which is not work related, right? You just have, some you can have a exercise like understanding each other, right? If you have like 10 employees under you, ensure that you can form you can form a break rooms of two each, and ask one person to tell other person's interests and likes and dislikes. That way people to get to know more about each other, and as a result you know about your team better. And 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 also try to understand like what energizes them to come to the day-to-day work and give their best, and also understand what demotivates them, what factors demotivates them, right? And for example, if you are having a 10-10, instead of always focusing on work, just show them your room, just show them how your garden is, or slightly deviate and get that personal connection, which actually shows a human in you, and also they get more connected to you. So this is a very, very important leadership quality, which helps engagement in a large way. So ensure that all of your employees are prepared to success. If your employees feel that they are not set up for success, they will not be engaged, and they might be looking for jobs outside. And always, be, have a roadmap, what they would like to achieve in the next 6 months. What does that career look like? How are they, how are you helping them to grow in their roles? It can be in different aspects, right? There are various competencies which we will be covering in the upcoming sessions, but how you will help them achieve those competencies. And also, are they working in the right environment? Like, you can have a small activity which actually it can be like have a show it activity where they come up and show how their workplace is organized at their home. And then everyone is going to discuss like what is making them more productive. And they can say that I'm using certain microphone, certain camera, certain desk which actually is helping me, or certain apps which is helping me to with my productivity and maximizing my productivity. And helping to know from each other and maximizing the productivity will enhance the engagement. As you form these teams and as you learn more productivity techniques, people feel more engaged because they feel they're learning more. At the same time, they are setting up themselves for success to achieve greater results with greater productivity. And also ensure that there is a plan, there is a clear celebration recognition plan in your organization. And ensure that there are clear milestones, right? If your team is performing great, and certainly there will be a, let's say for example, in 6 months time you need to achieve a goal, and in order to achieve that goal, split that into small milestones and try to celebrate that every 2 weeks, right? Keep the recognition in the loop. Have a monthly recognition, have a bi-weekly recognition, and have that consistent recognition program and reward. Generally people feel engaged if they are rewarded. So have the rewarding as a toolkit and celebrate the milestones, which will enhance the engagement and in turn enhance the um, ability for the companies and business to reach their mission and vision. So it can be as simple as celebrating their birthday, celebrating their anniversary, life events, births, kids' births, etc., etc., etc. And also, if you get to know more about them in the team settings, get a personalized gift, which will, help, which will get them emotionally attached to your organization, which is a very critical part as part of engagement program. Ensure that you have fun. So have a monthly fun events. Go out. In this virtual, you can have a virtual lunch, or you can have activities, like it can be a mixology, where everyone comes up with how to mix a drink, or it can be how to cook a dish, or it can be any creative which actually enhances the team bonding and help them understand the importance of team bonding, help them gel between each other outside of work, have some fun activity, have a grub up lunch, order lunch as a lunch hour, and have fun like a trivia events or whatnot. So keep these 5 tools with you always and help boost your employee engagement. Now, employee, to close it off, it is critical to prioritize everyone's mental health. So ensure that your employees are getting what they need to do their job well. They're getting enough support to do their job well, and ensure that they feel valued. Ensure that everyone is having fun as part of the team activities. So and also reinstate that the contributions they are making is of great value to the company. And to top it off, if your employees are engaged, they feel valued, they feel stronger, and eventually your company will be stronger. So that's all for today. I'll come up with another leadership session soon. Until then, see you. Please subscribe to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.
Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Dr. Ratan Talks channel.